All right, I love talking College-Glen real estate. We are in the fourth quarter of 2025 right now, which means we're going to talk about the third quarter College-Glen real estate. Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your College-Glen neighborhood real estate specialist. Been living and specializing in College-Glen real estate for a long time now. Been selling real estate for almost 20 years, specializing in College-Glen for about 15 years now. Just love helping people in real estate in my neighborhood. And I do a monthly update, I do a yearly update. This is the quarterly update. Just kind of for you stats people out there, I like looking into the data, see what's going on, and then just talking about the market as well too. So just finished the third quarter of 2025. And so we're going to look at the stats and talk about the market. All right, as you can see there, Q3 2025, this is for College-Glen neighborhood. Number of homes that sold, we had 16 homes that sold in the third quarter, down a little bit from the second quarter and down a little bit from a year ago. We had 20 homes that closed last quarter. We had 20 homes that closed a year ago. Pricing. The average sales price was about $501 for the third quarter. That's down quite a bit from Q2, but you got to take this with the fact that this is a small sample size. When you only have 20 properties or 16 properties, that can really skew things. If you have one property selling for just really high or one selling just for really low, that can bring the average up or down pretty significantly. So homes sold for a bit less this last quarter than they did earlier this year. And then just down just a little bit from this time last year, 514 a year ago compared to 501 now. So you can sort of see, what's kind of been fluctuating with the average sales price. We have been softening a little bit for a while now, so prices are a little bit on the lower side than they had been, but that gives you a good look at that. Average days on the market took about 15 days on average, okay? Now, I sold a couple of listings in 4 days and in 7 days and in 8 days in the third quarter. So that definitely helped that average, but I know there's some other homes that sold in 60 and 70 and 80 days. So that is the average, a little bit slower than the second quarter, a little bit faster than about a year ago. Once again, it's not a ton of sales, so that can really fluctuate a lot. When you've got one outlier, that'll really pull the average up or pull it down pretty significantly. But that's kind of what's going on, Our sort of average house is right around $500,000. Of course, we've got one selling $600, $650, that kind of stuff if it's just primo. And then we've got big time fixers selling in the low 400s as well too. So for the third quarter, I'm not surprised to see that average sales price kind of dip a bit, because a lot of those properties that closed in the third quarter, they were on the market second quarter and beginning of third quarter, which is the summer. And we had a very dull, a very boring, a very non-active summer, not only in College-Glen, but Sacramento as a whole. June, July, August, holy cow. I was like making sure my phone wasn't dead, battery didn't die or something. Just not much coming in, not much activity going on in that summer. Like you usually expect that. The spring and the summer to be pretty vibrant. It was just really slow. But rates have come down and buyer activity has started to trickle back up. Okay, when you're at basically flatlining, redlining, dead, nothing going on to something, then that's where we're at. Interest rates have come down, buyer activity has started to increase. And so it's an interesting time right now. Normally in the fall, we've got some rain going on, some stuff like that. We usually start to see buyer activity start to kind of pitter out a little bit. Well, we're seeing the opposite. We're seeing buyer activity actually trickling up right now. It's all interest rate driven. Okay, so keep an eye on the interest rates. Right now, we're in the 6.3-ish range, kind of around there. If they stay there or even tick down a bit, we'll probably start to see buyer activity increase a little bit more. It's that sensitive, it's that delicate as to what's going on in the market right now. It's really interest rate driven. All right. So that was just kind of a quick nugget, what was going on quarterly for College-Glen. You can check me out at collegeglenrealestate.com. If you're looking to either buy in the neighborhood, you need to sell, maybe you're an adult child and your parents' home needs to be sold, family home. I've done, I don't know, probably 50 or 60 of those situations over the last decade, helping a lot of adult children out, selling family homes, that kind of stuff. I'm here to help you out. Feel free to reach out to me. Look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.